What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 6 race car build. My vehicle today is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution IX. I wanted to do this car because I'm a big fan of the Mitsubishi Lancers, the Mitsubishi Evos, whatever you call them. Yeah, I really like these cars. I wanted to see how one would do in a race car build. Now, we have seen in the past with previous race car builds, four-wheel drive cars don't tend to like the circuit as much as, say, rear-wheel drive cars. I mean, in the last place at the moment is the Audi TTS, which is four-wheel drive, didn't do very well at all. The Skyline GTR R34 actually did reasonably well, so that's one exception, but four-wheel drives I wouldn't say are suited to this track as much as rear-wheel drive cars. However, power in this car, we got, I think, 514 brake horsepower, which is okay, maybe a little bit low, but not bad. 1,245 kilograms was the weight, which once again, pretty average, not too bad there. I actually forgot to check the power to weight ratio when I was doing this, so sorry, I don't exactly know what that is. I'm sure I can find it out, but there you go. Like we said, four-wheel drive, that is to be expected with an Evo, and yeah, it was okay. I will be honest, a little bit of letdown. The four-wheel drive in the R34 Skyline, you couldn't, like, you could see that you could notice the four-wheel drive in a way that it was very grippy. Putting the power down, sorry, was really, fairly easy in the R34. And it's the same with this. With pretty much all four-wheel drive cars, you can put the power down and it's good. The thing with the GTR was that you could put the power down and it would kind of kick around the corner and you could get it going. Whereas this, you put the power down, you do get that four-wheel drive understeer, and that's where a lot of the four-wheel drive cars, I think, do let themselves down, I suppose, a bit. Because I'm understeering out of these corners, and there's a lot of fairly sharp hairpins. That's what this main track is, a lot of slow speed hairpins, couple of faster turns, but yeah, a lot of slower hairpin turns on this track, and the Evo really doesn't like those turns. The full drive on this car just doesn't really like it, and sadly does let it down a little bit. Also, with it being, it's not underpowered, we usually see cars, we'd like to see cars really mid 500 horsepower, whereas this is a low 500 horsepower car, so it is, I suppose, a little bit down on power. But I mean, we've seen like the Honda S2000 and Subaru BRZ, they only had like 450 horsepower, and they went fairly quick. So well, the Honda went fairly quick, Subaru not so much, but wasn't terrible. And yeah, with the weight, it's not great. And like I said, four-wheel drive is not the best on this track. However, I wanted to try this car out because it is an awesome car. I really do like the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolutions. This version, which is the 2005 version, is my favorite of all the Evos. I prefer it to the new one. I just think it's a really awesome car. It's a car that I've liked for a long time, ever since like playing Need for Speed Underground. Was there? Yeah, there was an Evo and Underground. That wouldn't have been this one though, would it? It would have been a bit before. But they're basically the same, like 2003, 2005 model of the Evo. But now we're going to go on to the final lap in cockpit view, so enjoy that, and yeah. So we go on to the times, and the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, like I said, was a little bit disappointing, down in 14th place with a 55.990. Like I said, not particularly great. It is around there with the Subaru BRZ-S, which is, I guess, you know, that's the thing, I suppose. It's a 4-door car, so I mean, if we're putting it with other 4-door cars, Holden Commodore SS, it does beat that car, which was also 4-door, I think. Beats that, so that's cool, I guess. Lotus Carlton, which was, I believe, the only other 4-door car, apart from, I think the Range Rover was probably 4-door, but Lotus Carlton also, I mean, that was intense, so that beat it by quite a bit. But yeah, it didn't do terrible. However, it didn't do great. There's 19 cars on the leaderboard. It's in 14th, so it is towards the back of the field, which is a little bit disappointing because I really do like the Evo, and I was hoping it was going to do fairly well. But yeah, that is really it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other cars you would like to see a race car on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.